Nasa industry ako where I get to meet people with successful businesses. And I want to share with you yung mga learnings ko kahapon when I asked one of them, hindi ka ba natakot mag-business nung una? Number one learning ko is nakatulong sa kanya yung pagiging marunong niya magbenta at a very young age. Sabi ko nga sa kanya, bakit ka pa nagbebenta? Well provided ka naman na. And sabi niya, gusto daw niya yung flexibility na may extra siya to buy for something else. Ang ganda lang ng foundation ng skills niya kasi she has the ability to sell. Kasi alam naman natin na if you're going to start a business, kailangan talaga marunong ka mag-sell kasi doon nakadepende yung cash flow ng iyong business. And natuwa rin ako sa parents niya kasi hinayaan lang siya to explore other things that she can do after school. Number two learning ko sa kanya is that she has a habit of excellence. During her working years, ang work niya is in operation. Sabi niya kahit daw mababa yung sahod, nagtiyaga daw siya, ginalingan niya kasi ang dami-dami daw niyang natututunan. Kasi sabi niya, kahit employee pa lang daw siya, may strong desire na daw siya to put up a business. Kaya nung binigyan na siya ni Lord ng sarili niyang negosyo, sobrang nadala niya yung mga skills, yung mga learnings from the previous company niya at nagamit niya yon sa kanyang negosyo. Alala ko tuloy yung kasabihan na magtrabaho ng naaayon sa sahod. Ang danger pala nun ay baka magkaroon ka ng habit of mediocrity. Number three is that she knows how to take calculated risk. Bago pa siya nagkaroon ng successful business, nagkaroon na siya ng 2 failed businesses. Nung una, ang ginawa niya, 150,000 lang daw muna yung kapital niya para just in case hindi daw kumita, at least she can start again. And then, she tried another business, so nag-failed again. And then, yung third business niya, yun yung naging successful. However, hindi siya agad-agad naging successful. Yung first physical store niya, hindi kumita. Yung second, hindi pa kumita. Yung third, hindi pa kumita. Pero yung fourth, kumita na. And she waited 6 months bago kumita yung third business niya. Minsan isip tayo ng isip kung anong business yung sisimulan natin. Actually, pwede tayo mag-isip kahit isang business lang muna and just start at a smaller scale para kung malugi man, you can start another one. So imagine kung nilahat niya yung capital niya sa first business niya, most likely, hindi siya nakapag-start again ng another business and another business that led her to have a successful business. Number 4 is si Lord ang kanyang business advisor. Nobody in her family started a business, so kapag may kailangan siya sa negosyo niya, si Lord lang daw talaga yung kinakausap niya. So nung nawalan siya ng trabaho, she prayed about it. And ang na-realize niya is, in every problem, there is an opportunity. Kaya ayun, nagsimula na siyang magnegosyo. However, nung first business niya, it was franchising and hirap na hirap silang makahanap ng pwesto. It was like pang 12 na pwesto na and hindi pa rin siya na-approve. So, she prayed about it. And sabi niya, Lord, kapag hindi pa talaga nakahanap ng pwesto and by this month, ibig sabihin hindi ito para sa akin. And it turned out, di pala talaga okay yung franchising business na yon. Kapag nahirapan siya sa business niya, nagpe-pray lang siya about it. Sabi niya, Lord, hindi ko naman hagad yumaman. Gusto ko lang pong mabayaran tong bahay, makapagpaaral ng mga anak ko, and makakain sa araw-araw.